right. I'm glad I'm getting, advice from the OLFP
Uh-huh.
because I have questions that are on the way, questions that need answers. So we're going to start off with this tweet that Tammy Roman put up a while back. And I just, would like to know what the people think. So Tammy says, having a debate, if you're a heterosexual female who only likes girl on girl P, does that make you, or does that mean you're bisexual? If you only like to watch girl on girl action?
Listen, honestly, as a bisexual woman, I don't understand what other type of porn you really supposed to like that. Um, I'm just saying, like, even if it is like heterosexual, I still need like the girls to outnumber the guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they
Uh-huh.
could be like two dudes, I need four girls. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But I feel like a lot of y'all straight girls will say no, but I also feel like if it turns you on to watch two women like have sex,
Mhm.
you might not want to try anything, but it turns you on. I don't know how else to say it.
Oh, wow.
'Cause I
Well,
mean,
that's
isn't the
interesting.
definition of something if you are sexually attracted to it? So
You said yes.
I
Yeah,
said
she said yeah.
I kind of feel that. I feel like the girls aren't gonna want to say that, and it doesn't mean you have to try anything. But I feel like if you're turned on by
Mhm.
seeing two women with no peen involved have sex, then I just kind of feel like possibly.
Hmm.
I think people are more sexually fluid than we like to admit, especially women. But
I think that could be true.
no, I don't feel like it's a hard yes, but I do feel like it's more people that are than will admit it. I'll say it like that.
Okay, I'm following what you're saying because now I'm trying to think like if you go to a sex party and you like to watch orgies, does that mean that you also like to participate in orgies, or you just like watching a bunch of sex in one? I don't know. I'm trying to like think about it because ultimately I was gonna say no. I don't think that that makes you bisexual. One of the reasons why is because I always hear from my friends who date women, date men, whatever, women in women relationships, they always say that female sex is different because it's more focused on like the clit, more focused on like actually trying to get to an orgasm versus like with a man, you just see the bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's why I would say no, because I'm assuming it would be different watching girl on girl sex than just regular penetration. Boom, 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 boom.
Eh,
I thought
it can be, but to me, a lot of lesbian or lesbian porn can sometimes be very male, focused. So it's for men.
Mm.
I think that the term bi curious might be what it is more so than bi, sexual. I say that because I feel like if you do watch it and that's your go-to thing, I do think at some point you're gonna want to experience that for yourself. And
Go
it
to, yeah,
might
that's the
not
key
be
word.
that you're
Exactly.
Go to is the key word.
Only likes girl on girl porn.
uh-huh.
You could possibly be bisexual. Like, I
You
don't
could
think it's a
possibly
big
be.
But
deal.
see, that's why I say bi curious over the sexual part because they haven't experienced it yet. So
Right.
once they experience it and if they enjoy it,
Right.
then that's where you cross the line to where okay, now you in it.
But I also
But
want to say I know women who like gay male porn too. So it
I'm
doesn't
glad you said that.
I
necessarily
was gonna
yeah,
ask that. I haven't heard
yeah,
of when I've never heard of that before. So I was gonna ask y'all if y'all knew people who
yeah.
like.
I don't.
I know a couple, maybe a few lesbians that like to watch guy on guy.
I
And
have
I'm not one of them. But
I have a confession.
oh,
I
what?
think I may have the same one. Go ahead, Nisi.
What?
You go first.
I like guy on guy.
I
No.
have never watched porn in my life. I have never watched porn ever.
Ever?
Like
Okay, then we ain't got the same
I
confession.
have seen. Okay, so I was like, "What you gonna say?" I've never watched porn ever. I like no, I just haven't. I haven't had a desire to. Like when I was younger, my friends would be like, "Oh my gosh, let's watch this" or
You
whatever.
grew up in a different time. I want to say that. Because I
Okay,
feel like what was your like 6, 7, 8? Like what years were those?
sixth, seventh, eighth grade, middle school.
No, your age. When you were 6, 7, 8 years old, what years were those?
2000, 2003, 4.
Okay, so I believe by that time, cable had stopped doing that flip to porn at 11 p.m. thing. So I remember that was how we saw porn as kids. At a certain time, the pay-per-view channels would flip over the porn.
And for
your
me,
not supposed to be up.
Like the people I knew who watched porn when I was in school, they would have to watch it on the internet, and everybody would get viruses on their computers. So for me, I was like, I'm not gonna get no fucking virus on my computer. You know, every time you get an email, it's like you know the different type of viruses. So I just never like wanted to get caught up doing that, being a kid in the house. And then as an adult, I'm like, I ain't seen porn this long. I'm like,
that is hilarious.
Don't watch it.
That is hilarious. Not the moms being viruses, but
yeah,
I'm tickled. No, mine was that I had watched it like once to understand what is the hype. You know what I'm saying? To understand, like, and I don't want to be disrespectful at all, but I mean, what y'all get? Like, what these want over here? So I seen it, but it's not my cup
what
of
girl
tea.
on girl?
No, I'm talking about guy on guy. Because I'm like, well, I'm trying to figure out like what is the hype? Why do they, you know, what y'all be getting? And then I went and I saw it and I said, oh, got it. Not my thing, but
oh yeah,
okay.
It's my dad's fault.
Do you think?
I had a problem at one point. So I don't watch it as much now. Like honestly, I almost feel desensitized in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
But my dad had a duffel bag, and not only was it flipping on cable, but the nigga forgot to take the VHS tape out the VCR one day. And it played on TV. Now, how I end up getting in trouble for you forgetting to take the tape out the VCR, I don't know, but I got in trouble for that, cursed out and everything.
Embarrassed. He was embarrassed.
But I'm like, control yourself, nigga. I don't know what's going on. And then my mama set me up. My mama was like, go show your daddy. And then I get cursed out. Yeah. So after that, girl, not the fuckorama. He had like all of the volumes of fuckorama, whatever the fuck that was. Girl, don't ask me. I wasn't there. But it was in a duffel bag in the dining room. And, and so that was like my first understanding of like people liking porn. So like it seemed like when we weren't home, this nigga was like watching porn and shit. Not all the time, but you know.
Yeah.
So, like enough for you to have a duffel bag in the dining room full of VHS tapes. That's a lot. Like shit. But from then on, it's been a problem for me, especially because like, you watch it to see what's going on. And the girls used to watch it back in, when we was growing up, you get your little porn off Napster. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you good. Like
one of my best friends, her roommates back in college, they used to do that. They used to watch it, like go on they like break in between classes and literally sit and watch it. And not girl on girl, but just, guy, girl, whatever. And I went one time, they was like, you should come over. So I went to the room and I'm sitting there and I probably left after like 5 minutes. Like, all right, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Like, it just was not my thing.
They do that?
I got into like Necey. I was very late to like really watching all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like very late in life.
Well, I don't know. I guess I never hit that point though. That's what I'm saying. So,
and I don't really count what used to come on after HBO, like Emmanuel and stuff like that, because you didn't really see nothing at that time. That wasn't really raw, like you know what I'm saying?
Pornocopia, Real Sex, really Taxi Cab Confessions, anything on Cinemax. After a certain, the funny thing about Cinemax, and this is how you know I was watching it too much at one point, not to like an unrealistic place. Let's be real. Like I never had like a problem, but I used to like to watch it like before I had sex. So I remember the Cinemax movies would just be edited versions of the real porn. Because it would be the same actors in the same type of movies, but if you watched it on like, online or something like that, it's showing you all of this, extra shit. But on Skinemax, they just show you the movement.
Did you say Skinemax?
Because that's what they would call it. Cinemax. Oh. Y'all know Cinemax, the station, right?
Yeah.
Well, at a certain time, it would turn into Skinemax, and it would only be like porn, like soft porn movies. So people called it Skinemax. But yeah,
Mm.
girl, back in the day, they damn sure would show those.
Mm.
That one white man with the long hair.
Mom,
Space Nuts.
she do.
Space Nuts. They used to be in there. Bondy know them. Oh, it's sad, y'all. It's sad. Don't listen. I told y'all I was exposed to a lot of things at a very young age. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Okay.
Whoa. Well, I think we have our answer to that question, guys.
Hmm.
I think we all leaned towards a bi cure, right? It's bi
In
curious.
some way, yeah, I think that you're a bit fluid.
But
Yeah.
okay.
A bit.
But
Oh,
it'll likely go there over
But I
time
wouldn't
if that's
label
what you're.
nobody. But yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we ain't gotta label it, but you know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that was a good one. That